Good morning, Mr. Fawkes. It's a great privilege to have you here because Guy doesn't give interviews anymore, really, and so we're very lucky to have him here today. Now, the first question I was going to ask you is why you wanted to blow up the Houses of Parliament in the first place? To which his answer is, well, there were a lot of Protestants in it, and the more Protestants you can kill, if you're, in my view, then the better. So that was the aim. But why, in particular, James I? To which his answer is, he was Scottish. But then surely there are plenty of good Scots, plenty of poets and doctors who are Scottish who are brilliant. But he says that wasn't the main point. The main point was Scottishness is not a good thing in his view. And when it's added to Protestantism, that makes it absolutely incendiary. But look how it turned out. You ended up being hung, drawn and quartered. But he says, no, actually I wasn't, because I managed to fall off the scaffold and broke my neck, and so I was never hung, drawn and quartered in the ordinary sense at all. But even so, it was not a very good thing. Now, looking back on it, would you have done anything differently? To which he says, yes, I would have blown it up the previous day, and I'd have got quite a few Protestants, even if not the actual king. So he does have a minor regret on that front. Now, are you upset by the fact that Halloween has now taken most of the glory away from Guy Fawkes night? Because that's when most of the fun and rockets happen. To which he says, yes, I am really, because in my day it was All Hallows night, and there was none of this Halloween stuff, which is really an American idea that's come over here to England subsequently. So I don't really approve of it, is the answer. But do you mind being burned in effigy every November the 5th? To which he says, I don't really mind. No, it warms up my ghostly body, and I find that quite pleasant. But now, what do you do the other 364 days of the year? Because you're only busy at this juncture, November the 5th. To which he says, I walk around Yorkshire mainly, because that's the county I come from, and I rather enjoy the various hills and dales of Yorkshire. So that keeps me going for the rest of the year. So look, my dear Mr. Fawkes, thank you so much for coming in for this interview. It's extremely kind of you, and I shall look forward to seeing you again next year.